Today our topic is how to deal with difficult people without losing your cool. Life is full of different kinds of people. Some are easy to get along with, while others can be very challenging. Difficult people can make us feel angry, frustrated, or even helpless. But the truth is, we cannot control other people's behavior. We can only control how we respond to them. Learning how to deal with difficult people without losing your cool is an important skill that can make your life much easier and more peaceful. Let's talk about why people act difficult, how to stay calm, and what you can do to handle these situations better. First, let's think about why some people are difficult. Often, difficult behavior comes from fear, insecurity, or pain. For example, someone who is rude might be feeling stressed or overwhelmed. Someone who is controlling might be afraid of losing power or not being respected. A person who complains all the time might feel like no one listens to them. When we understand that difficult behavior often comes from a place of struggle, it becomes easier to feel empathy instead of anger. This doesn't mean their behavior is okay, but it helps us see that it's not always about us. They might be dealing with their own problems, and their actions are a reflection of that. Now, let's talk about how to stay calm when dealing with difficult people. One of the most important things is to control your emotions. When someone is being difficult, it's easy to react quickly and say or do something you might regret later. But if you can pause and take a deep breath, you give yourself time to think before you act. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, teaches us that we cannot control what happens to us, but we can control how we respond. This is a powerful idea. When someone is being difficult, remind yourself that their behavior is their choice, but your reaction is yours. You have the power to stay calm and not let their negativity affect you. Another way to stay calm is to practice empathy. Try to put yourself in their shoes. Ask yourself, why are they acting this way? What might they be feeling? This doesn't mean you have to agree with them or let them treat you badly, but it can help you respond with kindness instead of anger. For example, if a coworker is being rude, you might say, "It seems like you're having a tough day. Is there something I can do to help?" This shows that you care and might even calm them down. It's also important to set boundaries. Dealing with difficult people doesn't mean you have to let them walk all over you. You can be kind and still stand up for yourself. For example, if someone is being disrespectful, you can say, "I'm happy to talk, but I need you to speak to me respectfully." This sets a clear boundary and lets them know what behavior is acceptable. If they continue to be difficult, you might need to walk away or limit your time with them. Remember, you don't have to stay in a situation that makes you feel bad. Another helpful tip is to focus on the bigger picture. Ask yourself, is this worth my energy? Sometimes it's better to let small things go instead of arguing over every little thing. For example, if someone cuts in front of you in line, you might feel annoyed, but is it worth starting a fight? Probably not. Letting go of small issues can save you a lot of stress and help you stay calm in bigger situations. Communication is also key when dealing with difficult people. Often, misunderstandings make situations worse. If someone is being difficult, try to listen to what they are saying without interrupting. Show them that you hear them by nodding or saying, "I understand." Then, calmly explain your point of view. For example, if a friend is upset with you, you might say, "I hear that you're frustrated. Let me explain why I did what I did." This can help clear up any confusion and prevent the situation from getting worse. Sometimes humor can be a great tool for dealing with difficult people. If someone is being overly serious or negative, a light-hearted comment can break the tension. For example, if someone is complaining a lot, you might say, "Wow, it sounds like you're having one of those days where everything goes wrong." This can make them laugh and see that their behavior might be a little over the top. Of course, you need to be careful with humor. Make sure it's kind and not sarcastic, or it might make things worse. Another important point is to take care of yourself. Dealing with difficult people can be draining, so it's important to recharge your energy. Make time for activities that make you happy, like reading, exercising, or spending time with loved ones. When you feel good, it's easier to stay calm and handle difficult situations. Also, practice self-compassion. Remind yourself that it's okay to feel frustrated or upset sometimes. You're human, and it's normal to have emotions. The key is not to let those emotions control you. If you find yourself dealing with difficult people often, it might help to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is about staying present in the moment and not letting your thoughts take over. For example, if someone is yelling at you, instead of thinking, "This is so unfair," or "I can't believe they're doing this," you might focus on your breathing or the feeling of your feet on the ground. This can help you stay calm and not get caught up in negative thoughts. Finally, remember that you can't please everyone. No matter how kind or patient you are, some people will still be difficult. And that's okay. You don't need everyone to like you or agree with you. What's important is that you stay true to yourself and handle situations in a way that you can be proud of. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This is a powerful reminder that you have control over your own actions and emotions, even when others are being difficult. In conclusion, dealing with difficult people is never easy, but it's something we all face in life. By staying calm, practicing empathy, setting boundaries, and focusing on what you can control, you can handle these situations with grace and strength. Remember, difficult people are often struggling with their own issues, and their behavior is not a reflection of your worth. Take care of yourself, communicate clearly, and don't be afraid to walk away when necessary. Life is too short to let difficult people steal your peace. Stay strong, stay kind, and keep moving forward.